Welcome to Bloomington Today. I'm Kaylin Cockrell. Thanks for joining us. We've been talking about the vision for the new Pan American District for some time. Now we can show you that vision. Take a look at this computer-generated tour around the completed Phase 1 portion of the Pan American District. As you can see, beautiful tree-lined streetscapes in an urban metropolis in Bloomington. There will be a combination of retail, office, and residential uses, attractive for outdoor dining and strolling. Public transportation will be plentiful among the coffee shops, medical offices, and parks. The high-quality architecture will utilize sustainable building design and infrastructure. The full Pan American virtual tour is available by visiting the city's website. Simply keyword search Pan American. Project representatives say the construction is on schedule. It's time now for another In the Loop segment where we highlight news and events from Bloomington's South Loop District, the area east of Trunk Highway 77 and south of I-494. And one business in the loop just broke ground on a major expansion project. Take a look.
I truly believe that through this effort, all of us working together, that this will be a foundation for building a stable future and tomorrow for an expanded economic base and employment base for your community, our community. And again, I'd like to thank you very much. We will work very hard and we'll make it happen.
Polar Semiconductor has been in Bloomington's South Loop District for years. The company makes specialized analog and mixed signal chips used primarily in communications applications. And on August 16th, representatives from the business and their owners, Japan-based manufacturer Sanken Electric, gathered for a momentous groundbreaking, just 1 year after a smaller expansion.
I truly believe that such a quick expansion is due to diligence and sincerity of all the workers and management team here in Minnesota, and together with all of the support from the community and city and state representatives.
The expansion will be the second for Polar Semiconductor Inc. and the largest. A 98,000 square foot addition on the north side of its facility off of Old Shakopee Road will be constructed. City officials, PSI staff, and Sanken Electric representatives gathered at the groundbreaking to discuss the benefits of this expansion and throw some dirt around. The expansion of PSI is expected to bring 300 permanent jobs to Bloomington. Construction on the expansion is already underway and is expected to be completed by late June 2012. The Bloomington Family Aquatic Center has had a busy and hot summer, and while the season may be winding down, things are just getting started for the crews planning Phase 2 of a major renovation at the BFAC. Complete with water slides, lap lanes, diving boards, and interactive water play features, the Bloomington Family Aquatic Center is a great way to cool down while the summer sun is shining. This past spring, crews were hard at work constructing a new slide as part of Phase 1 of the improvement project in an effort to improve the tot experience. That new piece of play equipment has proven to be very popular this season. The Aquatic Center will be closing its doors for the season on Labor Day, and while swimmers will be out, construction crews will be in, starting Phase 2 of the pool improvement project, including the replacement of the large double water slide along with interior renovations of the bathhouse. The original locker rooms, dating back to 1971, will be updated and renovated. There will be a central corridor complete with family changing areas and a new first aid and lifeguard room. Parks and Recreation Manager Randy Qualley says that demolition on the water slide and the interior of the bathhouse is set to begin after the Aquatic Center closes for the season, and renovations will begin in October and continue through the winter. May 1st is the expected completion date, just in time for the 2012 swimming season. Continue to tune in to Bloomington Today, where we'll take a closer look at the improvement project as demolition kicks off later this fall. A new ordinance geared towards holding people accountable for supplying minors with alcohol has taken effect in Bloomington. At the August 15th City Council meeting, Police Chief Jeff Potts, along with Youth Health Promotion Specialist Julie Zamora and City Attorney Lisa Netzer, highlighted the growing benefits to area youth once the city approved the ordinance.
A social host ordinance really is an ordinance that holds the person who provided the place for an underage drinking to occur criminally responsible. It can be a person of any age, enforceable only within the city limits, and it is a misdemeanor, meaning it is punishable by up to 90 days in jail and or a fine of up to $1,000.
The ordinance was unanimously approved by the council. Bloomington has now joined 65 Minnesota cities and 15 counties that have a social host ordinance in place. Chief Potts says that the issue of underage drinking is in no way unique to Bloomington youth, but hopefully the success that other cities have seen through the enforcement of this ordinance will carry over to Bloomington.
We think the evidence is pretty clear in other cities and counties who have enacted ordinances similar to this, that it has reduced underage drinking. It has reduced the amount of underage drinking parties in those communities. Obviously, we put a very high value on our youth in this community, and we think this would be just another very valuable tool in our ability to address that issue here in Bloomington.
Again, this ordinance states that anyone who knowingly allows underage drinking to occur at a property can be criminally punished. For example, if a minor has a party and mom and dad are at home and know about the illegal activities going on, they can be held liable. But if mom and dad aren't there, the minor hosting the party could be held criminally negligent. Additional information about Bloomington's new social host ordinance is available online. Just visit the city's website and keyword search host. The Mall of America has spent much of the summer of 2011 unveiling new and exciting improvements to their grounds. Environmentally friendly LED lighting, Radisson Blue construction, and the Lindau Link project approval that will expand the mall toward IKEA, just to name a few. And now mall-goers have access to an extension of Rochester's Mayo Clinic right off the rotunda. You can find almost everything in the Mall of America, and starting in mid-August, you can find access to important personalized information about maintaining good health. The store is called Create Your Mayo Clinic Health Experience, and it is not a traditional doctor's office. There will be no procedures or surgery performed. The store is stocked with some books and medical devices, but product sales isn't their main goal. The goal is to eventually sell shoppers counseling sessions with health experience navigators. The navigators have a background in health and wellness services and will help interested people develop personalized plans to achieve wellness goals. The Mayo Clinic has a network of clinics and hospitals in southern Minnesota, and clinic representatives are excited to bring an extension of the Mayo into the Twin Cities. It's now time for a short break. When we come back, we'll be joined by Janet Lewis, Bloomington's new city clerk, to learn a bit about her background and experience in this industry. Stay with us.
Patty, let me be honest with you. Won't filing for Social Security benefits online be confusing?
George, it's simple and easy, and you can do it in your pajamas from the comfort of your own home.
Oh my.
You've navigated through asteroid belts, right?
Oh sure, plenty of times.
Well, compared to that, navigating socialsecurity.gov is a snap.
Really?
It's so easy. Even Kirk could do it.
Welcome back, everyone. Well, we're now joined by City Clerk Janet Lewis. She is a new addition to city staff following the recent retirement of Tom Ferber from the city clerk position. Welcome, Janet. Great to have you here today.
Thanks for having me.
Yes. Well, as of August 1st, you now hold the title of City Clerk for the City of Bloomington. Tell us a bit about the duties that the Bloomington City Clerk does.
Well, Bloomington City Clerk I'm responsible for many of the products and functions relating to licensing, business licensing, the city cemetery, records management. In addition, I am responsible for the administration of federal, state, county, municipal, and school board elections. Wow. So as you know, in Bloomington we have elections each year. I am responsible for managing my department's budgets and making sure, monitoring the revenue and the expenditures and making sure that those budgets are in line with the city's budget and adhere to the city council's priorities and goals for financial management.
Okay. A lot of hats to wear.
There are more, but I just forgot to tell you more.
Well, tell us a bit about your background working with city government organizations and how it's helped you to help prepare you to work here in Bloomington, the 5th largest city in Minnesota.
Yes, it is. It's a very exciting place to work. And my past experience includes, first I started working for our local school district. I worked there for 5 years in a number of different capacities. And at that point, I decided to try my hand at the private sector, and I worked for a pharmacy benefit management company for 2 years. I learned some really good lessons there about financial management and what really good customer service looks like. Mm-hmm. After that point, I realized I'm a much better fit for public service. And so I was hired as the Deputy City Clerk Office Manager for the City of Crystal. Mm-hmm. And after 2 years of doing that job, I was promoted to City Clerk, where I worked for another 12 plus years.
Wow.
So I think that all of my jobs help prepare me for this job. It is a big job, no doubt about it.
Wonderful. Well, I understand that you know former City Clerk Tom Ferber. That must have helped make this transition a bit easier.
It sure did. Tom and I are colleagues. In addition to that, though, he is a mentor. He loves to mentor city clerks and help them grow in their career. And he certainly, although we didn't have a chance to work together before he retired, he is available on a weekly basis to meet with me, and he answers all of my questions. I tend to pepper him with questions, but he welcomes that, and he has helped make my transition pretty smooth. In addition, the city staff here in Bloomington are pretty awesome. They've been very helpful in training me. They want me to be successful as well, so I really appreciate that.
Oh, that's wonderful. Well, tell me a little bit, what are you looking forward to most as you take on your new duties here with the City of Bloomington? You
know, there are some new duties. One is relating to the oversight and managerial support to our Deputy Registrar's Office, which provides motor vehicle licensing services. So that's a new venture for me. It's an enterprise fund, so working on learning that. Managing a city cemetery. So those are very exciting things. And of course, one thing that I love doing are elections, so really looking forward to November's elections.
Yeah, we have a big one coming up. We just had the primaries. Tell us a bit about the general election coming up in November.
Well, we're preparing for that now with ballot layout and ballot order of the candidates' names. We have to prepare test decks and train our judges again. Okay. This November ballot has both municipal and school district offices on it. There are no referendum questions, so it's a pretty straightforward ballot for voters to go out and vote. It won't take very much time at all, but it'll be very exciting to see who will fill the council seats as well as the school board.
Absolutely. I know we're going off on a bit of a tangent here, but why is it so important for Bloomington residents to exercise their right to vote? I know we talk about it, we promote it, but not everyone that is a registered voter votes.
Especially in those odd year elections.
Yes.
People are really interested in the state offices or federal offices. But your city council, they manage your finances. They provide oversight to your local government, and they have a pretty big hand in what your property taxes are going to be about and the policies that they're setting forth. So if you want to be involved, I encourage people to be involved at the local level. Going out to vote is a wonderful way to just make your decision and decide who's going to be representing you. Find out what they stand for. It's all part of the democratic process, which is very important to our country.
Absolutely, it is. Well, now that we've learned a bit about what you'll be doing within the city of Bloomington, tell us a bit about what you like to do for fun, your personal life. Who is Janet Lewis?
Who is Janet Lewis? Well, I am a mom and a wife. Been married for 32 years. I live in Brooklyn Park. I have 4 children. Most of them are grown. I have 2 wonderful grandsons, ages 4 and 3. They are a riot to be around, and my family, we refer to them as Team Chaos because they're very energetic little boys. But on a personal level, I love reading. I prefer books. I haven't gotten into any e-books yet. I love the smell of a new book. But I love to play hockey too. I play for the Brooklyn Bombers, which is a C2 level hockey team for women only. A few years ago we did take 3rd in the state, so that was very exciting.
Wow, that is very neat. Well, any final thoughts before we close today?
Well, I would like to say that I'm very excited to be the city clerk in Bloomington, and I really look forward to serving the residents and businesses in this beautiful community.
Absolutely. Well, we'd like to thank City Clerk Janet Lewis for being with us today, and we'd also like to welcome her to the team already in place here with the City of Bloomington. It's now time for a short break. We'll be right back.
So, you have the contract?
Oh, everything's right in here.
He just got his license.
Is he here?
Yeah, he's upstairs in his room.
So just to review, no more than 1 friend in the car at any time. No cell phone use.
Right.
Seatbelts, of course. No alcohol. Jason, this is our attorney.
Find a way, anyway, to lay down teen driving rules for your kids. For more ideas, visit us online.
This financial advisor is being accused of committing one of the largest investment frauds in the history of the United States.
I guess we're not going to Aspen. That's fine. You see, I like tennis balls. He likes insider trading. So he's going to jail and I'm going to a shelter. And no, they're not the same thing. Shelters are for good pets that want to be adopted. Jails are for criminals. I've done nothing. Uh-oh. Okay, I stole a cheeseburger once. I'm a dog.
Welcome back, everyone. You don't have to travel outside of Bloomington to spend a night at the theater. And through mid-September, residents are invited to attend a classic musical, as it's never been done before, right here at Civic Plaza.
There are a lot of really good young actors and singers and dancers in it, and I think that the energy of it is worth experiencing. Perfect. And support Bloomington.
Well, those are 2 reasons to come to Bloomington Civic Plaza's Schneider Theater from now until mid-September and be a part of the Bloomington Civic Theater's production of Oklahoma. The audience will be thrown into a Western Indian territory just after the turn of the century. According to Gisselman, Oklahoma transformed musical theater, creating standards still recognized and followed today.
It was unusual because the songs and the dances and everything forwards the story, and that was what was wonderful about it. It was about when Oklahoma becoming a state, and it's done through a love story and through a number of things, but it's about really reconciliation. It's about farmers and cowmen learning how to live together and really create a territory and then a state and then part of the Union.
The cast of Oklahoma has been working tirelessly, practicing several times a week in anticipation of their mid-August debut, and after that, their month-long stint of shows at Civic Plaza. Dance steps, prop placement, and stage positions are just a few of the show's features that need continual practice and attention to be made just right.
It's amazing. The actors have been rehearsing every night except Sundays for 6 weeks. And, you know, this is not a big paying job for them. This is mostly done out of their love of it or their dedication to it or their hopes that this might, you know, get them on the way to a larger job.
The cast of Oklahoma is busy sharpening their vocals and ready to entertain. So if you're looking for a date night or family fun evening out of the house, the play is currently showing and will run through September 18th. Adult tickets are $28, seniors and students are $25. There are shows on Thursdays through Sundays with a special Wednesday, September 7th showing and a 2 p.m. showing for Saturday, September 17th. For a complete list of show times, prices, and information on the play, log on to the city's website, keyword search BTAC, and click the Performing Arts link. While summer may be winding down, in Minnesota, this time of year has proven to be deadly in the past because of an increase in intoxicated motorists out on area roadways. Drive sober or get pulled over. That's the slogan the Minnesota Department of Public Safety is giving this year's biggest nationwide DWI crackdown. From August 19th to September 5th, the Minnesota State Patrol will partner with nearly 400 city and county agencies in an effort to prevent alcohol-related tragedies. Minnesota Public Safety says that in 2010, there were 121 alcohol-related traffic deaths, the fewest on record. However, officials say that number is still too high. Impaired driving crashes make up 1/3 of Minnesota road fatalities annually. This nationwide campaign has more than 10,000 law enforcement agencies participating across the U.S. 1 in 7 Minnesota drivers has a DWI on record. Public safety encourages people to plan ahead for a safe ride, buckle up, and report impaired driving by calling 911 if you should witness erratic behavior by another motorist. You could help save a life. Well, that's all the time we have for today. To get more information on city projects, parks, road construction, and events, visit the city's website. To check out past Bloomington Today shows or other city productions, visit Bloomington's YouTube channel, accessible right from the city's homepage. That and so much more is online right now at www.ci.bloomington.mn.us. If Facebook or Twitter isn't your thing, sign up for eSubscribe to have updates sent right to your email or cell phone. This is Bloomington Today, a presentation of the City of Bloomington's Communications Division. I'm Kaylin Cockriel. Thanks so much for joining us.